Introduction to Renewable Energy. In this video lesson, we will introduce the differences between renewable and non-renewable energies, discuss how the United States uses these energy sources, and consider the positives and negatives of deciding which energy sources are best to use. What is a renewable energy? It is energy made from resources that can be used over and over again. These are resources that nature can replace in a human lifetime. These resources are sometimes called clean energy because they don't pollute the air or water. What is a non-renewable energy? It is energy made from resources that will eventually run out. These resources are also known as fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are plants and animals that have been decomposed over millions of years. The most common examples of non-renewable energies or fossil fuels are coal, oil, and natural gas. Removing these fossil fuels from deep inside the earth and burning them to make electricity has a lot of negative consequences to the health of people and the environment. They pollute our water and air, and all of that pollution can make us very sick. Because non-renewables have such major consequences, many countries around the world are slowly moving towards using renewable energies to replace the use of non-renewable energies, because renewable energies are safer for humans and the environment. Hydroelectric power is an example of a renewable source of energy. It is the most commonly used renewable energy in the world. It is the process of making electricity by using the movement of falling or flowing water. How does hydroelectric power work? The most common form of hydroelectric power plants are hydroelectric dams. The process starts when water traveling downstream is stored in a reservoir behind the dam. Then the water from the reservoir is released through an intake designed to force the water towards underwater turbines. The movement of water through the intake turns the underwater turbine blades to produce electricity. A well-known hydropower project is located between Canada and the state of New York. Niagara Falls' first power station was built in 1893. Today, the Niagara River makes almost 2 million kilowatts of electricity in Canada and 2.4 million kilowatts of electricity in the United States. Wind power is another example of a renewable energy. For hundreds of years, wind energy was used to power windmills that turned wheels to grind grain. Today, wind turbines are used to make electricity by using the wind to spin the blades of the turbine. How does wind power work? A wind turbine includes blades, which are propeller-like structures that are light enough for the wind to spin them. The blades spin very slowly, one revolution every 3 seconds. Then the blades turn the rotor, which is attached to a gearbox. As the gears spin, electricity is produced inside of the generator. The electricity travels through wires down the tower and is delivered to power plants or power stations. The largest wind farm in the United States is the Alta Wind Energy Center, located in California. It was first built in 2011 and is the third largest onshore wind farm in the world. It includes 600 wind turbines, and the entire site makes 3,216,564 megawatt hours of electricity per year. Solar power is the #1 source of energy on Earth. People have been using the sun's energy for as long as we've existed. The rays of sunlight that reach the Earth can be changed into other forms of energy, such as heat or electricity. Solar radiation is absorbed by solar panels, which can change the sun's energy into electricity. The United States' largest solar farm is SolarStar, located in California. It was first built in 2015 and includes 1.7 million solar panels spread over 3,200 acres. It makes 1,685,276 megawatt hours of electricity per year. Some of the positive reasons for using renewable energy sources are they are available nearly everywhere and they're unlimited, meaning there's a lot of it. They are easy to use because they're not expensive to operate or maintain, and they can provide electricity through the power grid or directly to your house, business, or school. They help keep ecosystems and humans healthier because they make little to no greenhouse gases, which keeps our atmosphere healthy. They make little or no air and water pollution, which keeps our ecosystems healthy. And since humans breathe air and drink water, it keeps people healthy too. Some of the negative reasons for using renewable energy sources are that technology is more expensive to install than fossil fuels, and not everyone can afford to switch from non-renewable energy to renewable energy. But some countries are starting to switch their power plants and power grids to make electricity using renewable energy instead of fossil fuels. This kind of switch makes it affordable for everyone to use renewable energy. Renewable energies have intermittency issues, which means that they are not available to make electricity each and every day for 24 hours, because some days are windier than others, which stops wind turbine blades from spinning. The sun doesn't shine at night, which prevents solar panels from capturing the sun's rays, and droughts may dry up a river, which changes the flow of water at a hydroelectric dam. To help solve the intermittency problem, engineers have developed technologies to store large amounts of energy. But some of the storage technologies can be expensive, and energy is stored for a short time before the battery has to be recharged. Now that you have a basic understanding of renewable energies, which renewable energy source would you choose to power your community? We all make decisions every day. Some decisions are so important that we need a decision-making process. A decision-making process is used to consider the positives and negatives of our decision. Some of the things we have to consider when making an important decision are: what is the problem? What are the possible decisions I can make to help solve this problem? What are the positive and negative consequences of each decision? What is my final decision? Remember, this decision is the one that best solves the problem. Using this decision-making process, which renewable energy source would you choose to power your community?